I was recently having conversations about how some people don't have time for the gym and they have busy schedules, and at the end of the day they don't have any energy left or time left to go and train and work out. Either that means going to the gym, either that means training somewhere else, at home, any kind of physical, let's say, exercise. And it got me thinking, because I get it. It's difficult after a day of working, and let's say no matter what you do, it can be an office job or it can be something that's, let's say, more demanding physically, but at the same time people get tired. We get tired because it takes a lot of energy and a lot of mental effort as well. It's not something that, we can take lightly sometimes. And the only thing in the end that we want is to just relax and just chill without thinking, oh, I have to train right now and I have to put my body and my mind through more demand throughout the day. It's already been a hard day, so why would you want to add more demand on that? At the same time, I think that something that is being a little bit overlooked is how it makes someone feel after they finish a workout. And because when we talk about training, I think people are mostly thinking about the physical benefits of that. And sometimes we tend to kind of ignore the psychological benefits that this can give us, which they are quite useful to us if you think about it. Like, think about the last time you trained and you had a good workout, let's say. Probably you left the gym, or when you were done, wherever you were feeling better in general. So I think many people don't take this into consideration, and it's something that we do have to take into consideration because it's good for us. And I'm not only talking about, let's say, training and slapping weights in the gym. I'm also talking about going for a walk or maybe doing some other kind of exercise. Doesn't have to be lifting weights specifically, but yeah, there can be many benefits to that. So I think that if you focus also on the psychological benefits that it can have on you, then it will be more likely for you to just say to yourself, okay, try to find these 25-30 minutes to do the workout for your own sake as well, for your psychological benefits. And also there are ways, let's say, if you cannot work it out in your head and you think that you have to do a workout for 1 hour or maybe 1.5, 2 hours, then if you're one of those people, because I know that many people don't mind being in the gym for a long amount of time, and that's me too. But yeah, some days I do want to have shorter workouts as well, and it is possible to do this and also make gains at the same time, because it's not that you need too many sets to do the job on a given exercise. So if you have twice a week a full body workout, 25 to 30 minutes, minimum amount of sets, but on these sets you go hard, you take the set to a point where you are unable to perform another repetition. Always talking with it reason, because let's say you're doing a barbell bench press, then you have to be more careful so that the bar doesn't crush you, let's say. But if you're doing a machine, let's say, or if you're using dumbbells while you're performing an exercise such as a Bulgarian split squat, then you just let the weights down and nothing bad will happen. So if you keep your sets on a minimum amount, let's say, and you push hard on 1 or 2 sets for a given exercise, then you can definitely have 5 or 6 exercises in a workout, depending on what kind of training split you're doing. But let's take a full body workout. So for someone who is very busy and they don't have all the time in the world to train, twice a week, full body workout, and 6 or 7 basic exercises. Let's say you're gonna have a program that is consisted of mostly compound exercises, like some type of squat, some type of hip hinge, like some type of deadlift, or and also some type of, let's say, chest press, shoulder press, rows and pull downs. With these 6 exercises, you basically covered most of your muscles, and you can always add something more isolating, let's say, for your arms or maybe the calves, and whatever you feel like you want to pay some attention to it. But if you think about it, 1 or 2 sets on these exercises, and on the isolation ones, if you decide to add some, will not take too much of your time. I'm pretty sure you will be done in about, give or take, let's say 25 to 40 minutes. And it will be very quick, twice a week. If you cannot manage to do it twice, you can do it once. And it's still a lot of work. Like if you do the sets correctly, it's still like hard work. So there are other ways to manage that in terms of schedule. But I don't think that the problem most of the times is because of the schedule. I think that the problem most of the time is based around how you are experiencing your everyday life and how you're feeling in your daily life. Because like you go home after a hard day, and once you just lay on the couch or maybe you sit down, the day is over. Like you're not gonna do any physical activity, let's be real. You need a lot of let's say effort to be able to stand up from that and then change, put your gym clothes and go hit a workout. But if you can overcome this and try to create a way for yourself to also see that it's worth it to do that kind of activity, and it becomes a part of your life, and you start seeing the clear benefits mentally and physically with what you're doing, then it will become more like a second nature. The more you do it, the more you start realizing that this makes you feel that way, and the more it becomes a part of your routine in a way. Now, in what way it will become a part of your routine, that's up to you and how your own schedule is like. So yeah, bear in mind that you will also experience psychological benefits when it comes to training, apart from everything else. And we just arrived at the gym for the full body workout. I will be making a video about full body workouts and how you can make your own routine and my experience with that, so that you can see a little bit from my lens how it can be with that kind of training split. So I will see you in the gym. So as always, I'm starting off with the leg curl, my punishment. Gonna train some hamstrings, and that's what I'm talking about when I'm explaining the exercise order all the time, that I keep everything the same. It's easier for me every time to have a sequence, and it becomes second nature at some point, because I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna start with this, I'm gonna continue with that, and I'm gonna finish with the other one. So let's get into it. let's go. I always start with legs. I want to get the punishment over and then go with the fun stuff. Just kidding, the legs are the fun stuff. Gives like an element of, I don't know, like you are pushing yourself when you are training legs, and I like that. Position, check. Ooh, that felt very difficult. More difficult than other times, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I didn't sleep well, but I pushed it as far as I could. That's what counts. We made progress, I think. 1 more kilo for the same repetitions as last time. So I'll take that. There we go, panoramic view of the leg press. I'm only gonna show one leg because it's the same thing, and I'm not gonna waste any more time on the other leg. So let's get into it and finish those quadriceps. Oof. One leg done. Now let's move on to the next one, and I'm gonna see you when we train some wings with the lat pull downs. I never seem to find a good angle when it comes to this machine here, so I'm just gonna film it how it looks like from the camera. This is gonna be my chest press, my pushing motion for the day. Now I used to have a shoulder press as well, today, but I decided to kind of split them apart and do the shoulder press on another day. So just a quick explanation. My shoulders are in a good stage genetically, and my chest also. So right now the only, let's say, muscle group that I want to focus on when it comes to the pushing movements, it's my triceps, and hence why I'm doing this chest press over here, because of the resistance profile. I can feel it pretty much like challenging the elbow extension, which is the function of the triceps. So let's get into it. Good set. I ended up doing this before the lat pull downs because it was taken. So now let's train some back. Let's see, guys. I put 2.5 kilos more than last time. Kind of a big jump, but I think I can pull it off. Let's see. Four reps. Yeah, that was good. The set had some time on it, so it wasn't that bad. I guess I'm gonna put less weight next time, but we're gonna see. Maybe I'll be able to get 5 next time if I recover well. Anything is possible. Let's finish off with some calves. Last exercise of the day, some calves to finish off this beautiful workout. Let's go. it's very clear when you reach failure with when you are performing actually the calf raises unilaterally. So you can pretty much understand that you cannot push anymore. Whereas if I was to do this with both of my legs, I feel like sometimes it's not that clear and I cannot determine whether or not I can push a little bit more. But when I'm doing it with one leg, there's no question about this. So if you're someone that's struggling with the same concept, you can give it a try. That was it for today. I'm gonna close it here. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.